What's up, Internet? Attack Slug here, and today I want to discuss for just a little bit how large game publishers have essentially made the words beta and alpha kind of meaningless. If you've noticed in the last couple of years, more and more companies on the console side have had these limited betas, and what that actually amounts to has been a glorified demo, and that's kind of annoying if you actually understand how game development works. Now, more recently, this past E3, it's been more and more apparent that, get into the beta, and even more egregiously, get into the alpha, or we are showing pre-alpha footage of our game. Now, if you want to give Ubisoft the benefit of the doubt and say that Rainbow Six Siege footage was pre-alpha, then more power to you. But to me, that looked like, it's one stage, but it looked really polished and people were able to play it. So to me, pre-alpha means almost unplayable because that is the original state of the game while it is in active development. Now, what I do take issue with is companies like Activision saying that the product you are playing in the Destiny thing that they did was an alpha look at the game. Destiny is out in September. It is currently the middle of June. There is no way that game is alpha. That game would have been alpha like 3 years ago, and they are certainly not allowing the general public to play a build of the game from 3 years ago. So marketing that as an alpha is super disingenuous and kind of disrespectful to people who are actually working on true alphas in things like Steam Early Access. Now, Steam Early Access is a good way to get a good feel of a game that is an alpha. I have been playing The Forest, and that game is version 0.0.1, which is totally an alpha of that game, and a lot of stuff is broken, a lot of stuff doesn't work. The team is constantly working on it and rolling out new features and bug fixes, and hopefully that game will be super awesome when they're done with it, but right now it is still super early. So to have AAA publishers pervert the words beta and alpha is just kind of something I take a bit of irritation with, because I've seen games when they are in a true beta form or a true alpha form, and they look nothing like, say, Battlefield Hardline here, or Destiny. Or I'm assuming The Crew, which they're going to be having a beta of in, let's say, next month? Something like that. But I thought it was funny that when you actually went to download the Battlefield Hardline beta on the PS4, that it was actually marketed as Battlefield Hardline Beta Demo. Because that's what it is. At the end of the day, it is a demo. They want to do some stress testing. They'll do, a marginal amount of bug fixing. But traditionally, beta testing meant paying people to actually play your game and get the bugs fixed and squashed before you launch it, not to have the public play it in whatever state you want to put it out in and show it in, which is usually a near final state because the game is out that same year. So I guess in conclusion, don't believe beta and alpha anymore unless you're actually playing an early access game. And if publishers have their way, EA has said, oh, we want to do a Battlefield early access thing. That's bullshit. Do not try to sell us a full-price game and then have us do the testing for you. The whole point of early access was to give developers additional funds that, a couple of guys in their bedroom, additional funds to get their game done and polished, not to reward major companies for putting out broken, buggy-ass games looking at you, Battlefield 4. That's kind of it. So, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and don't support this nonsense. Play it if you want, but don't think that what you are playing is actually representative of anything that is even close to being a beta or an alpha. This has been Attack Slug, that's my opinion, and I'm out.